Hello everybody, hello, how are you doing? It's Jackie here from St. Leonard's Reiki, coming here today to talk about the last in the series of the Armour of God, the Armour of Spirit, the Armour of Divine, the Armour of Reiki, the Armour of the Universal Life Force Energy. However you want to say the word. So what I've done is I've walked you through starting from the feet of peace, and I've associated this piece of armor with each chakra point. We're in the last stage now. We've made it up the ladder of the chakras to the crown, and we're talking about the crown chakra. We're talking about the third eye, also otherwise known as the brow chakra, and these two are both together here. We're going to be talking about both of those. So if you've got a weakness at all, if you feel as though you need more energy in these two areas, then stick around and listen to this video, because this is just a little piece of advice. It's an add-on to Reiki, if you like. It's an add-on to your self-care, and it's a really good way of taking care of your health in this area. So at the moment, there's a lot of information coming in about all that's going on in the world. It's quite overwhelming for many of us. Many people that are sensitive anyway, many people that perhaps are quite worrisome, anxious. It's not going to help. This is all adding to the daily struggles, isn't it? So really this area I'm finding is quite out of balance for a lot of people whose energy I'm working with at the moment. And I'm in that camp as well. I'm the same as you. I'm not above anybody here. That's definitely not so. I'm just here practicing Reiki on a daily basis. I try and keep myself grounded. I try and keep my chakras, my energy all balanced as much as I can. And if there's anything that I can do to help, then I share it here. This is what I do. I feel as though I link in with help and advice around me. So by that, I mean that I get inspired by where it's coming from. Again, I call it the universe. I call it my guides. It's guidance. Whatever you want to put a name to, you know, we all have different names for it. But yes, recently this Armour of God came to me, and I find it very, very useful. So when you're doing your self Reiki, you might be putting your hands like so, which is a lovely position for a Reiki treatment. You might be using this, which I teach, the sandwich, which encompasses the entire head. We've also got our hand on our brow chakra here. So that's a lovely position for the brow. We could obviously incorporate both areas here. So we're still doing that. We're still doing our self-treatment as much as we can. We are trying to be Reiki. So by that, I mean, we are thinking about the Reiki principles. We are trying not to worry. We're trying not to be angry. We're trying not to think bad thoughts about ourselves, about other people. We are trying to be harmonious and keep our energy balanced despite everything. But the Armour of God is another piece of armor. So should we try it? So should we have a go at doing it? Let's sit quietly and use this Armour of God. Okay, so for this piece, I want you to just relax, and I just want you to imagine that you've got a helmet on. So it's going to be different for all of us. One person might want a big heavy helmet that covers them all like a suit of armor. That's the analogy that I get when I use this. But for you, it could be an astronaut's helmet. You know, you could use any helmet. It could be a motorcycle helmet. So let yourself ask for what you need and see what is revealed to you, because I believe you will get what you need given to you. despite what you want. Okay, so we're sitting there, we're asking for assistance from the universe, we're asking for help in balancing this crown and brow chakra. We might not be feeling our best physically, mentally, emotionally, so this is why we're doing this. So it's always good to just sit and take a nice deep breath to begin with. Shall we start there? Nice deep breath. That's it. Let's get ourselves comfortable. Wherever you are, coming together now. You've got a mug of tea like me. Nice big sip. Nice big breath. We're just grounding ourselves now. We're just letting our energy settle. Let's do it again. Another nice big breath in. And noticing our body and listening to the stillness and the quiet. And if we want to incorporate this with Reiki, let's ask for Reiki now. We can ask for Reiki, we can ask for our guides to come around us, we can ask for any colours, any beings that we wish to work with. We can draw symbols in our hands. We can draw symbols above us. We can draw them with our tongue. We can draw them in front of us. We can just visualize the symbols in our mind. And maybe we're not Reiki attuned. Maybe we're thinking about it. Maybe we've learned spiritual healing. Maybe we haven't learned healing, but we all know here on this channel, don't we, that we can all heal. It doesn't matter if you're attuned or not. It's just varying degrees. Okay, so as we're giving ourselves Reiki, and if you want to sit with your hands on your head, if you're lying down now, please do so. I'm just going to hold my hands here because I want to talk to you and I don't want my arms to get in the way. But I'm asking for Reiki from my crown and my brow chakra. And I'm just going to hold my hands here and intend that I'm receiving because I'm asking for that. We ask and we get what we ask for. And if I want to make that more focused, I can specifically ask what problem it is, what symptom I've got, if there's something on my mind, if there's something bothering me, I can ask for assistance in that respect as well. Okay, so Reiki's amazing. You don't have to have a terrible headache or have anything really bad wrong with you before you do Reiki. You can do Reiki if you feel absolutely fantastic. I do. I try and give myself Reiki every day just to keep myself topped up, no matter how I feel. Okay, so you're just giving yourself Reiki. But on top of this, we're also asking for the helmet of salvation. Now, this is otherwise known as the helmet of awakening. I've got written down here. So you might have heard it. It doesn't matter. Call it what you want. But we're just asking for that, this special magic helmet. And we're just going to magically in our mind visualize that we have been given a helmet. Okay, it could even be like a witch's hat or a Merlin hat. That's what I suddenly saw, you know, like a Harry Potter hat, a counting hat, whatever you're getting, you go with. So you've got your hat on, and this hat is going to protect the most vital part of you. It's going to protect that special link between you and the universe. So important. And this hat is going to allow the energy to come through more easily. It's going to be like an antenna, like a beacon. But it's also going to be amazing, and it's going to be magical, and it's going to enable anything that needs to be filtered and let go of. Okay. So when you've got this hat and you've asked for this hat, this helmet of salvation. It literally is your salvation. And when you've got it on your head, you know in that moment that it is a Reiki treatment. You are pulling in the Reiki, the healing, exactly what it is you need. You're asking, and remember, you don't have to think anymore. You just surrender, and you just enjoy that feeling, that ripple of energy. Can you feel it fizzing? Can you feel the threads of light coming in? Can you feel the energy rippling through that crown chakra, pulsing through the brow chakra? And as you do so, know that whatever needs releasing is being releasing. It's being freed up. It's coming into total alignment, total balance with the rest of your body. It knows exactly how to speed up, slow down, rotate, come into alignment, push anything out, pull anything in. And remember, there's alchemy going on here. Whether you want to call in Saint Germain, who is the ascended master of alchemy with his violet flame, or whether you just want to just believe that this is being done, see colours, see a flame, whatever can help you. But know that it is alchemy that is happening. You are, during this Reiki treatment, you are releasing and taking in and balancing, and anything negative, anything that doesn't need to be there is just falling, is just being filtered. And this hat, this analogy of wearing this hat is just helping you. And the reason I'm bringing the hat in, and we're not just doing a normal Reiki treatment, it's just a twist. It just gives you another visual cue, another tool, because you could just pull this out of the bag when you're just sitting on the bus and you can't physically do your Reiki treatment that you would do maybe at home. Well, you can do it in your head now. You can call upon your helmet of salvation. Yeah, because you can do that all in your head, even with your eyes open, like just staring out the window. You can see and feel this. You can ask in your mind for this helmet to be popped on your head. And when you have this helmet of salvation on, or otherwise known as this helmet of awakening on, this links you to the universe. This joins you to this magic that is always out there supporting you, that you know is there, that you trust and believe is there, but you don't feel it all the time. So you have moments when you feel fearful. You have moments when you feel that it's not there. You have moments when you think that you've made it all up, that you're talking to yourself, that Jackie's talking a lot of nonsense. But then in those moments when you do this Reiki, when you sit still and you meditate, when you call upon your helmet of salvation, you know it's true. You know that that link is there, that there is unity consciousness, that we are all one, that this is magical, this world, that we are here just at the right time. That all that we're going through at the moment on this planet is meant to be. And that we don't have to worry because everything is perfect. And this problem that we're being faced with at the moment at work or in our family or with another person, we just let that happen because we know that we don't really need to sort it out because we have that link. And if we know that and trust that and let that channel into us daily and let that knowledge grow and that trust grow and that belief grow. Do your Reiki every day. Do this self-Reiki every day so that this grows within you. You can call upon it whenever you need it. And you are just a walking ball of energy. And you can feel this helmet of salvation. And when you've got your helmet of salvation on, I want you to really feel that you see a different awareness, a different perspective to anybody else. You can see easily and clearly and focused. You can see beyond the veil. You can see through the matrix. You understand things more clearly. Everything is opened up to you. Everything is revealed. You can download whatever it is you need to download because you know everything. You are the font of all the information you need. You know that. We all know that truly, deeply within. So that's the helmet of salvation, and that's what it's doing for you, and that's what I'm giving you here. I'm giving you this helmet that you can pop on. You can pop this on in the morning when you're still lying in bed and you're just about to get up and you've got the day ahead of you. You're going through your head, oh, what have I got to do? I've got this to do, that to do, this person to talk to, that problem to deal with. You can just pop it on your head and say, I need my helmet of salvation today. I need that to be with me all day so that I can cope with A, B, and C. And remember, although this helmet of salvation is, like I said, like a filter, and it will filter things out, and it will enable the downloading to come in, it's also completely protective, like an invisibility cloak. It will not let any negativity or toxin or poisonous word come in to this shell whilst you're wearing it. Okay, it will just rebuff it. So it's worth using, I think, isn't it? It's worth using. It's worth calling upon. And if you have envisaged or you have been given this really, really big helmet that's all encompassing, it's coming down past your ears, it's coming down, and it's got those, what did they have? The armor. If you've got a piece of armor on, it used to come down here, didn't it? Come down here, protect the whole face. It really is protecting your whole jaw, your temples. This is where we feel the stress. This is where we hear. This is where we take on. This is our senses, isn't it? There's so much going on here. There's so much to protect. The crown chakra and the brow chakra, we're right at the top of the spiritual chakras here. They are the hardest. They are the hardest because we're a human stuck in this human body. It's hard enough to cope with being grounded and all these different levels that we've gone through. Coming up and dealing with spiritual connectivity to the universe, that's a whole different ball game, isn't it? So that's why it's so difficult to be balanced every day, day in, day out, because we are in this physical world being surrounded by the media, but we're also trying to be the spiritual being, having well-being. It's an impossible situation, but we're doing it, aren't we? We're doing it here together with all these tools that we have, with our magic hands, with our big heart, with all the help around us that we know we can call upon, with the amazing Reiki, the universal life force energy, which we can feel. We can feel it flowing. We know it's real. We know what it feels like when we're full of it. We know what it feels like when we're depleted. How can you not be in tune with that? You know what it feels like when we haven't done our Reiki, when we're needing a treatment. So this helmet of salvation is a process of self-care. And if you choose to use it, that's wonderful. I hope to hear from you. If you find it beneficial, please add it to your recipe of ingredients. And if you're doing a Reiki treatment along with me, let's just start thinking about coming back now. Let's start thinking about just resting your hands, coming to a place of thanks, coming to a place of gratitude, always remembering to give thanks to whoever we've called upon, to the universe, to ourselves, to Gasho. Thank you. Thank you for everything that we receive there. Thank you for everything that we let go of there. Thank you for the healing that I received there. Thank you for just me, for allowing me to have this moment. Thank you for the helmet that I've called upon. And I'm going to keep on with me for the rest of the day, actually. Because remember, we can do that. Just like when we do Reiki 2 and we program Reiki and we say, right, I need that to be with me for the rest of the day. I need that Reiki that I've just programmed to be with me for the rest of the week. For this event that I'm going to, for this person that I've got to see. Yeah. So program that you need to wear your helmet of salvation and let me know how you get on. I wish you the rest of a very gentle and peaceful day. I hope you've had a lovely Christmas, because we're in that period. If you're watching this at a different time of year, apologies, but it's the 30th of December today. So just heading into the new year, and I wish you all a very, very happy new year if I don't speak to you again. Happy New Year, and I'll see you next year. Love to you all. Take care. Take care of your crown and your brow. Keep up the Reiki. Bye-bye. Bye for now.